UOB Evo just released this enhancement on 7 June 2024. But it's effective from 7 August onwards. And nowadays, if we all hear the word of enhancement or revision, we need to prepare our hearts ready, because this is a major impact that's going to impact 3 things. Firstly, the cashback rate, then the cashback cap, and lastly, the minimum spend. And of course, I didn't know about this news firsthand until my Telegram group members shared this on my 15,000 members community Telegram group. So if you do not want to miss the latest news and strategies, then come and join us at this group at HoneyMoneySG. So UOB also publish a frequently asked question or FAQ document to help those people to understand the changes. Firstly, if we look at the cashback rate, it says enhanced from 8% to 10% for online spend, mobile contactless spend, and new overseas spend, 0.3% on other spend, no change. Sounds okay, right? Still got one new category called overseas spend, but wait a minute. The second point will affect the monthly cashback cap. So it is changed to 80 Singapore dollars, made up of 30 Singapore dollars online and mobile contactless, which is no longer separate cap, and $20 overseas spend and $30 others. So if we examine this carefully, $30 cashback on a 10% rate, that means your max spend is only $300 for effective return. And this $300 is a combined cap between mobile contactless and online payment. So it's no longer separate. So you can spend $300 online or $300 mobile contactless. Then for the overseas cashback, it only refers to in-store payments only and not using mobile contactless or online, because that is already in its own category already. So it can only be in-store payment using the physical card. Then if we look at this overseas spend, $20 cashback on 10%, which means the optimal spend is only 200 Singapore dollars. But you have to remember, right, overseas, they will charge a foreign currency fee. And for bank, it is around 3.25%, excluding any kind of FX spread. So you have to add some adder into it. Now these 2 changes, although quite drastic, but it's not as bad as the third one, because the minimum spend is going to be increased from the current $600 to $800. Previously, you only need to hit $600 to get a bonus cashback, right? And also hit the UOB One account interest. But now you need to spend $800 to get the bonus cashback. And last time $600 very easy to cover UOB One account requirement of spending $500. Now $800, I think a bit stretched, not so economical anymore. Because if you look at the optimal spend level for the 10% cashback on overseas and mobile contactless / online, right, your optimal spend is only $500, and you need to hit another $300 on the non-optimized spend. So this $300 is like wasted spend already. So if we just talk about the conservative cashback rate, if you use it at the same pattern, $30 cashback over $800 of spend is just an effective 3.75% cashback. But if you want to be more optimistic cashback, then we include the overseas spend, right? $50 divided by $800 is 6.25%. Haven't even factored in foreign currency free and spread, but it still loses to the current 6.7% effective cashback, right, before the change. So what to do? Like being screwed over again. So I think I need to share some tips after a word from the sponsor. If you prefer to start investing in Singapore stocks, REITs or ETFs, consider using Weoo, because it offers low commission and competitive pricing, and you can even buy unit shares in the Singapore stock market. For example, the board lot size of Singapore stocks is minimum 100 shares, and if the price of the stock is around 35 Singapore dollars per share, it will cost around 3,500 Singapore dollars to buy a board lot order of 100 shares. But Weoo allows you to choose the lot type and select unit share. So you can buy from as low as 1 share per order if you prefer a smaller size order. And here are the rewards when you sign up for a Weoo account with my exclusive link. Firstly, it's the welcome promo for new users only. There are 2 tiers, which are the basic and premium, where the premium tier allows you to earn up to $400 cash vouchers, plus up to 7% Moneybull interest for up to 180 days, where there are 3 tiers of deposit. For the deposit of $100,000, you can earn up to $3,500 of Moneybull yield. Secondly, for the transfer in deal, where it's eligible to both new and existing users who have not done any shares transfer to Weoo previously, there are 4 transfer in tiers where you transfer in US shares and maintain for 90 days, where the lowest tier rewards is $50 trading voucher to highest tier rewards being $1,500 trading vouchers. So don't miss this offer. Use my exclusive link or scan the QR code right here to get your Weoo account today. So what am I going to do with this brand new announcement for UOB One Nerf? Firstly, I just want to get the perspective right. I'm just using UOB Evo as a tool to clock my UOB One account interest. So if I have other tools to clock your UOB One account interest, then I think it's still good. For example, you can look at alternatives like UOB One card, UOB Lady's card, or even the brand new Lazada-UOB card. That's a new eligible card for UOB One account spending. Or just stop using the whole UOB One account together ever since they reduced the interest rate to effective 4% for 150,000 And even we do not know whether they are coming a quarterly savings promo or not, then you can move your funds to other high interest accounts like the OCBC 360 or HSBC Everyday Global account. But I guess for me, I'm not even going to use the UOB Evo card anymore after the brand new change, because it doesn't really have a good cashback alternative. I think the closest one, if you still want to be in the UOB One account system, will be the UOB One card lor, because you can get from 3.33% at a 5% bonus cashback for the additional cashback merchants. But that is on the condition that you spend on these ACB additional cashback merchants like McDonald's, Dairy Farm grocery stores, Grab, Simply Go or Shopee and more. So from now onwards, you still have less than 2 months to think and adapt. And if you want to abandon the whole UOB ecosystem, then you can look at other cashback cards like the Citi Cashback or Maybank Family and Friends, both of which have $800 minimum spend but have much better cashback rates for now. Or you can just switch to reward points or miles credit cards and you can fly better for less. Is this going to change my current credit card strategy? Definitely yes, because if you look at one of my previous videos on my credit card strategy for 2024, UOB Evo is one of the core cards. And then for my own personal situation, I have already zeroed out my UOB One account to prepare for the year-mark promotion for the next quarter. So from next quarter onwards, if there's no year-mark promotion or the terms and conditions have changed so drastically that I don't need to stay in the UOB One account ecosystem, then I may not even need to use this card. But if I really want to stay in this ecosystem, right, I will consider to use UOB One card again, because I guess my lifestyle is going to change from July onwards with my brand new BTO coming in really soon. And if you now look at it, UOB One card having $500 of spend is still not too bad lah. So I guess for myself, I'll wait until the quarterly savings promotion announcement is out first, then I will decide my next move and inform you all again. And just when I was about to finish this video, HSBC Revolution suddenly threw a bomb, because from 15 July onwards, contactless payments will not earn any more 10x points. You will only earn the 1x base rewards points. And then further bad news. Travel related categories will only earn 10x points until 31st December 2024, which means from 1st January onwards, this HSBC Revolution cannot use for travel anymore. So cannot use for contactless, cannot use for travel. Very sad, right? If you all want me to make an update video on this HSBC Revolution, please type in Revolution in the comments. Now to wrap things up, I think that this UOB Evo card announcement is really a hit to existing card users and also to those of you who have been watching my videos then thinking of using UOB Evo card. You see, Evo is love spelled backwards, but now become like no love. Is the Evo card still usable? I guess it will really depend on your lifestyle, especially if you have a lot of overseas spending. You go to travel to JB frequently, and you still want to clock that UOB One account bonus interest here. Then I guess it will still make sense to some of you, but I guess for a majority of the people out there, it may not be a suitable card anymore. Which reminds me of this thing, if you really want to move your credit card spend, you can actually use the bonus saver card, And don't get me wrong, I know that the bonus saver card has no reward points or cashback or whatever, but it qualifies for one of the most important promos, which is the Standard Chartered bonus saver account interest, as well as can participate in the Save Up Level Up promo, which I went through in full detail in a previous video right here.